Okay. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back slightly later today to some more Blood Curse. So I'm hoping I've adjusted the game volume. I noticed the game volume was a little bit quieter before. So hopefully it is a lot more audible this time. But do provide feedback if it is too loud now for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's just get straight back into where we were, which is the chapter where we play as Amana. So yeah, let's continue where we were, which was right at the start anyway. Great, okay. So we gotta recall lost memories here. So this is a really good mission. I think it's a lot of fun conceptually. And I will just adjust that just like by just a hair, just for my own purposes, so I can hear myself think. Alright, cool, okay. So this mission is pretty stealth based to start with. We've got to follow along behind this Shibito that has amulet. So we'll just sneak after her, see how we do. Cool, so we're basically just doing a classic stealth mission here, which I think is where the game still retains the most tension, but it is still pretty easy to control, is the main thing. And as we discussed before, and as I've been thinking about, controls are like really integral, I think, to making a game feel scary. And if a game sort of has you too much in control, then that's like a lot less scary, just inherently speaking, a lot less frightening. Okay. So these guys are having a chat. She's gonna put the brooch inside. I really do like that heartbeat effect as well. Big fan of that. Okay. I'll put her on the screen here. And just climb up. I'm just gonna hide in here for just a second. Okay. So what they're going to do is set this up as like a prayer room with the brooch here. And as we're going to discover, Amana is very significant to the local religion, which has its own implications, of course. So now we've got this shrine set up down here, and she's going to put that there, which is bad news for us because we need to get that back, obviously. So the first challenge of this mission is to figure out how to get this back. And there are a bunch of Shibito in this building. I think there's at least 3. I'm gonna try and cycle through, see who we can see. Okay, they're out and about in the village. Someone's inside a cupboard or something. Okay, that one. Yes, we got 3 down there, all praying. Okay. So what we need to do is basically freak them out, I believe, by dropping a bunch of signal flares down into the well. They're all going to come up because they're freaking out at the light. And I'm going to quickly hide back inside the cupboard. Cool, and they're all going to come running up. Hopefully, cycle back through to them. Yeah, so they get freaked out by the signal flare and they start coming up. We'll let them all filter past. And I still do like the actual audio that's used for the Shibito. Okay, that should have been all of them. Like really effective, heavy breathing sounds that are sort of distorted, like recognizably human, but also recognizably not so as well. Really quite clever and quite effectively creepy. Okay, so we've got the bridge back. Nice and simple stuff.
What is it you ask of me?
Okay, so this is the main mechanic for this one level. I don't think it ever comes up again in the game, because you don't play as Amana again. But yeah, she has the power to see memories of the past associated with the place. If you're close to one, you'll see a visual effect and feel a vibration. If you find a place with lingering memories, sightjack to see the past. So, we first need... I'm going to pick up this weapon. This is like the only weapon we have. And hope and pray that the Shibito haven't come back yet. So if we quickly hide in here. Just gonna cycle back through the vision here. Is anyone close by? Okay, this person's coming back up, so we'll let them do their thing. Yeah, you can... I don't know. I'm not really convinced by this visual presentation. I like the audio, obviously, and I still like the concept of sightjacking. I think it's a really effective metaphor in terms of how close we're getting to our enemies, how close we are to monsters, really, because the monsters still have this human form. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. So we'll just try and take this guy down as quickly as possible, if I can. Quite tough, this guy, and the beer bottle's not very good, but okay, so there should be something to see here. So we've got two things to do now. So investigate the Mitamura house and explore the memories around the gateway. So can do both. And the reason I like this level, I think, is because it's sort of actually has a physical representation of the game's general obsession with temporality. You actually have this physical space that characters are remembering, or that Amana can remember. Okay, does she have a better weapon? She's got the kitchen knife. I don't think he had anything, but pick up the kitchen knife. Okay, so we gotta go to the Mitamura house and investigate down there. Pick up some more memories, but yeah, I do like the acknowledgement of memory as having this sort of physical dimension. That what's really important about space is that we can use it to conceive of memory. I think it's really quite important to consider memory in this way, and how sort of space actually can have this tangible effect on us. Okay, so find the seal in the graveyard. Koichi Takemoto. Okay. So yeah, the past is sort of all around us. You really just need to look around to acknowledge it. And whether that past is, global, or local, or even personal, there is always, for human beings anyway, for most human beings, this sort of physical dimension to it, the spatial dimension. I think it's really important to note down and acknowledge. Okay, so we've got Koichi Takemoto there. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a photo of this because I think I need to remember at least the name on the seal there from memory, or some of the characters. Is it this way? Where was it? This one? Or did it want me to examine this one here? It is this one. So, break the seal. Here we go. So, what we need to do basically is figure out the correct orientation. So what we got, inner ring, outer ring. I think we need to find the combination. So we can go, we'll go look for that, shall we? Okay. And I was just thinking, you know, we're only 2 or 3 followers away from the wonderful playthrough of Outlast 2 that everyone will get to be subjected to. So that's exciting. But it's nice to play something that has a little more meat on it first, like Blood Curse. Even if I'm not as big a fan of it as the other games, there's still obviously a lot to offer. I grab the noodle cleaver. I seem to recall that was a really powerful weapon. Okay, so the gateway should be around here from memory. Again, memory having that spatial dimension. Okay, gateway seems familiar. Bloody hard to see, but I think if we switch to sight jacking. Yeah, okay, so we've got... yeah, quite hard to see. Can I hold that? I'll try and hold that in my vision. I can't, okay. I do have to just write it down. Or take another photo. Okay, so... and then we just got to try that and the 2 different seals, basically. Okay. So bear with me. Just got to do some good old-fashioned trial and error. Just run back. Give that a go. And yeah, I do like the connection. I've been thinking a lot about the connection. Oh, that was embarrassing. About the connection between ruined environments and water. Quite often, you have these really waterlogged environments, mold and decay. It's really a frequent motif in a lot of video games. Basically, I've been thinking about the contrast between wet and dry ruins. So these kind of ruined spaces, if they're wet, they still sort of seem to be like harmful in some way to us, which I think is interesting. That we acknowledge that we recognize the harm that they could potentially do to us. Okay. So what we've got on the one side, almost correct. Just gotta give it a try until I maneuver them around. So it's like the 3 lines at the bottom. It's almost right. It's almost right again. Cool, there we go. We've activated the first seal.
One more.
So now we just have to go back to the hall and deal with that one. So that's just where we started the mission. Just drop back down. But yeah, there's... you know, Silent Hill 2 is obviously the obvious one that deals with like waterlogged ruins, but I feel like there's just this... yeah, like... undercurrent of ecological disaster. Oops. That runs through a lot of horror games, or a lot of games in general. And it's interesting seeing the environment as an explicit part of the horror as well, I think, rather than just the monsters around you. Sometimes players can forget that, I think, forget the potential for that horror. Okay, so, and how it sort of stems from the environment. That was done. That was almost right before this one. Yes, cool.
Now the door will open.
Right, now we'll run back to the gateway and finish another episode. So I really am burning through it. It obviously took me a lot longer the first time I played through, just because I know mostly where I'm going now after thinking about it for a while and playing it through a couple of times. The game still does have like a few harder missions at the end, as I alluded to this morning, but you know, you'll get to see those. I mean, the plan is to finish this game over the next week or two, and then with that be able to put the finishing touches on the essay script. Cool. Mission accomplished. So that was the one and only mission from her perspective. It's quite a good mission, I think. Has a good mix of stealth and puzzle solving and plot development.
My lord, what is it you desire?
Howard Wright です OK? 二人一生逃げる頑張る僕はハワード君は
ミヤコ
OK ミヤコ一生頑張る I've never seen this kind of syncretism before. It's definitely a sign of a cult. You're alive.
I have to perform the ritual.
Sort of this disjointed nature about this one, but unlike the previous games, the disjointed nature feels a bit more off, because at least in the first couple it was mostly like a non-linear experience. You're playing events out of order, but in this one it is a linear set of events that you are experiencing. So the disjointed writing in this one again sort of, I don't know, doesn't land quite as well as it should. Like you had her staring at this like supernatural force, and then I guess, you know, just trying to be helpful and like take her mind off it, but hardly seemed like the time for introductions. But anyway, let's get into the next episode.
My lord, what is it you desire? The circle of fate has no beginning, no end. Turning. The circle of Ouroboros presides over the Alpha and Omega.
OK ミヤコ一生頑張るミヤコ
So, obviously Amana is not
戻ってくる
mentally stable.
OK
私死にたくない一緒に逃げたい村の外を見てみたいこんな村
約
大
束する
嫌い
ミヤコを助けるミヤコ I promise Damn it, where are those shots coming from?
Okay, so in this mission we gotta deal with the pursuer.
We'll leave this place together.
And there's a nice reveal. Mr. Who's taking pot shots at us. I'm sure you can probably guess. But, okay, here we go. Gonna go for a wee ride. let's jump in and have some fun. You might have seen him just there, at the corner of your eye. Seigo Saiga, after his tragic demise. He's obviously retreated because of that, but he has indeed been transformed into a Shibito, and that happens to characters in the original too. What's interesting, about the narrative in Blood Curse is that every character sort of has to take up multiple roles from the original, because the original's cast was much larger, and this game has, generally a much smaller cast. Okay, so looking around, we gotta go up to this mine shaft here. Got a couple of dogs Shibito here, at least one anyway. You can see, they're like explicitly monstrous. In the first game you have these humans that run on all fours, but all that's really wrong with them is they have these like antenna. That's how it starts. Which always felt slightly more satisfying to me, but I am exceedingly fussy when it comes to these things. I do like the Shibito to be more human. More human, as I said before. I think it's really important. Okay, so we knocked out the Shibito. We'll grab the double-barreled shotgun. Okay, so we've got a lot of new objectives there. So power on the elevator from the control panel. And lure the pursuer out from underground. So we got to go all the way back down this way now. And head into the underground area. Okay. It has still got like a pretty good atmosphere here. Very eerie. I am a big fan of fog. Hard not to be when you play a lot of horror games, I guess. Okay, down we go. There's the control panel there, I believe. So we got the elevators on. And we're going to knock out the Shibito brain. Stop the spider Shibito. Okay, so if we go back to the elevators now, I think. Which one's flashlights? This. Okay. I'll wander up this way. Oops. All the way around. I'm not sure how much ammo we have, or if there's a way to check that. I don't think there is. Oh no, there is 39. We got a lot of ammo. I don't know where he got all the ammo from, but it is nice the game is so generous with it. It is like 40 shells is exceedingly generous, really. Okay. Call the elevator. I can't remember if something does come up and try and kill me, but nope, nothing this time. Might be in a later mission I'm remembering. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this game does have a pretty good handle on its color palette, I think. I normally go pretty hard on games that just have greys and browns, but I feel like this game balances it out enough in most missions. The only mission where it becomes really overwhelming and sort of hard to see which way you're going is in the later section where you have the Shibito nest, which we'll get to. Okay, there's the brain. And what's interesting about this brain is the direct rootedness to the environment, literally fused to the ceiling. Yeah, pretty successfully creepy. Okay, so to lure the pursuer out, now that we've taken them out, if we climb back up, go back up the elevator, and quickly run down and flick on the siren, that should lead him out where we need to go. And we'll see if I can, yeah, not even waste any ammo on that guy. He stole my sledgehammer. Oh no, he had his own. That's alright then. Okay. Going for a bit more of a wander now. Yeah, we're making pretty good pace here, all things considered. I feel like there's no real need to stop and discuss some things. Most of what's happening on screen fairly self-explanatory. Find the siren key. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, so that's way down at the bottom. Okay, so we'll probably need to knock out the brain one more time. Okay, let's go do that. Actually, let me just check this. Okay, so if we take the elevator down... Which elevator is it? Elevator A. So we follow elevator A down. That leads us down to the central shaft. Just trying to determine... I feel like going back the elevator way should be the safe way to do it. If we'll do that. I don't know why the analog stick is kind of twitchy up here on the track specifically. I don't know why that's happening. I am playing with a fairly old... I suppose PlayStation 4 controllers are pretty old these days. It's kind of freaky to think about, really. Passage of time is really worth theorizing about, I suppose. Okay. Now the question is... Okay, so they're still down. Can we drop? We can drop straight down into the abyss here. I think this is the way we need to go. And we'll grab the siren key from the end here. Someone is down here. It's the big mining fella. Not anymore, he's not. Easy peasy. So pick up the siren key. So again, like older siren games would probably have you really scout the area and like carefully sightjack everyone. But yeah, this one just doesn't seem to do that. It's not really interested in asking you to do that. You can just flick open the map and immediately head to your objective. And yeah, it really is like the interesting question of accessibility. And obviously accessibility is like a net good. Like it's always better to have more people play video games. Like the more accessible video games are, the better it is for everyone. But you do have this interesting question of like, how accessible should a game's like objectives be? How easy should it be to, you know, navigate your way through the world and like know what to do next? Because that's its own kind of accessibility, right? Its own level of cryptic. And a lot of games will, you know, give you really explicit instructions to make sure that, you know, you don't get bored or frustrated or stuck. Because I know I've played like a number of games where that does happen quite a lot actually, which is a shame. This guy's probably, yep, what do you know? Just having a chuckle to himself, he'll be alright. But yeah, it's like, how obtuse should your video game be? I think it's a really excellent question when you're designing a game, is sort of, where do you let the players in? Like, at what level do you help them, and at what level do you sort of let them figure things out for themselves? I think it's, yeah, interesting to consider. Okay, Okay. So here comes our good friend Saigo, our favorite character. And what we're gonna do, hopefully, is just blast him the moment he comes through here. If I remember correctly, that's where he comes through. I may be totally wrong about that. We're probably about to find out. I might pay for my hubris. We'll see. Okay. And yeah, you just have to deal with the ear-piercing sound of the siren. Cool. Sniper duel complete. He didn't have a chance. But it is cool to face off against enemies that you've already fought.
I've never seen this kind of syncretism before.
Oh, the characters you've already played as, rather. That's what I meant.
You?
Melissa. I'm sure Bella's alright. She's quick, and she's good at hiding. Remember the time when she hid in the dryer? And we panicked? We thought she got
That's
kidnapped.
one of those things I always liked about you.
No, you're just in time to have your ears pierced.
Miyako, Isho, Nigeo.
Hopefully, is the game sound louder than it was earlier? I've tried to adjust it a little.
I was wrong before. I have to perform the ritual again.
What are you?
So pretty.
That kind of comes out of nowhere. That particular magic power? Okay, so this is like a recreation of the original game's, or one of the original game's more famous missions. It's effective, but it's not as effective as it once was, and that's a running theme, I think, through most of this experience. Is like, oh, this game used to be, you know, it was at one point better in the previous game. It was already better done. But yeah, one thing you'll notice is the Shibito do spot you, but he didn't really seem to come after me with any particular enthusiasm in this level. And the music's pretty good again in this level. So you can see here, they really seem more interested in like talking to me, laughing at me, rather than chasing me and trying to kill me like they would have previously. So we'll climb up through the gate. I feel like there's a reward or something, or this game tracks whether you can complete a mission completely stealthily for whatever reason, like silent assassin rankings. Enemies just bullying instead of killing you. It's the worst. It's so cruel. Cool. Mission accomplished. Another mission down. Simple.
Daddy? Mommy? It's me, Bella, it's me!
Bella?
Daddy, Mommy, it's me! Daddy, Mommy, please let me in!
Melissa, don't!
Daddy, Mommy!
起きて。もう大丈夫。全部終わったの。私たちは助かったの。
大丈夫？終わった？ Miyako, I'm glad we... Miyako?
いや、私死にたくない。
Miyako! Are you in there? Melissa!
お願い、早く。
It's horrible.
So yeah, you have like these more visibly monstrous enemies, like larger, sort of nastier looking, sort of evoking the grotesque. And while it does work, I just don't find it to be as effective. Like this giant, they're called maggot shibito in this game. This giant maggot shibito like smashing through the wall. I just don't find that as effective. Maybe once I would have, but having played enough horror to sink a ship at this point, obviously stuff like that doesn't have the same impact. And I do still like the child banging on the church window, asking for their parents. That's still well done, but I don't know. We just don't have enough time to sympathize with them on like an actual character level. We can sympathize with the concept, but we haven't really seen them interact with the child. They've sort of more just like ignored the child and been sad that they both couldn't find the child, but no real interaction between them. Yeah. Personally, like the design of the girl monster. That's fair. I do like the. I think maybe I'm just a sucker for just like the blood running from their eyes. I just think that's like a really iconic design. But yeah, the maggot shibito personally don't do anything for me. Though I do get why people like them.
It's me, Bella, it's me!
Cool. Recap time. Just.
Please let me in.
Melissa, don't!
Daddy! Mommy! いや、私死にたくない。
What is that?
Siren Blood Curse continues. We're going at a pretty good pace here. Racing through. Okay, so I think here is where we get to the nest for the first time. And this is one of my big regrets.
Miyako! Are you in there?
I wish there's a lot I wish I'd done with my first Hauntology of Forbidden Siren video. And I really should have talked about the game's use of space a lot more, I think. I was interested in talking about culture and game mechanics, and I think, I talk about how the camera is used and that kind of thing, and haunted technology and all that stuff. But I do wish I'd spoken more about, how the game really haunts its own space, like how the game is sort of obsessed with space, just repeatedly. We have this desire. Looks like we don't have much ammo for this gun. Just deal with the two shibito that are up here and take this guy's gun. Cool. How much do I have any ammo for that is the question. No, but that's alright. I guess he used up all the ammo set on fire when he fell off the cliff, I guess. He's pretty resilient. Can I smash this open with this, or do I need the axe? I do personally prefer more bizarre designs in horror media like in Fear and Hunger. Thought the design they went with here was fine. I guess for me maybe it's totally just a personal thing. Like, I guess I just preferred the first game's approach. Like the maggot shibito, like, had I not played the first game, I probably would be like a bigger fan of the design. I just get up, Howard, you're alright. I just don't feel like it landed with me as I was hoping it would. I suppose it just comes down to personal preference. Horror is like so subjective, right? what appeals to one person may not appeal to another. But yeah, the Shibito nest, it's such a cool idea. Like humans, these human monsters, like rebuilding or reframing their space over and over again. Oops. And here we see an example of you dying, so watching yourself die from the enemy's perspective is pretty effective, really. Right, we can set up a trap if he's gonna come running down the stairs again.
Hey!
Oh. But yeah, like this used to be a house, but they've just sort of like started fusing all of these houses together into like this sort of senseless rubbish. So space sort of loses meaning here. Like everything gets blurred together, and I feel like it's such an interesting way of reframing like a village like this. Everything just slowly getting like squished together. And that's an idea that comes up in a number of horror works. I mean, the big one I can think of is Uzumaki uses that, right? Junji Ito's manga. All the houses sort of start to like get closer and closer together as the series goes on. Things start to feel more and more claustrophobic. I think it's a really clever device. The disruption of space by making it more and more horrifyingly jammed together. Okay, wait, let's knock out the Shibito brain to stop the fly Shibito. Is the Shibito brain in here? Oh, no, I'm just gonna do a thorough check in here. No, not in here. Okay, cool. Okay. There they are. And the Shibito brains all have really cool designs. I think for me, they're the perfect fusion between looking human and also totally inhuman. I guess maybe I just don't like my monsters like big and overt, I suppose. Maybe I prefer them more human-sized. Maybe that's more effective for me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to think about that one for a while. Like why those body horror elements work for me and the other one doesn't. Okay. What's more effective, the throw axe or the mining pick? Strong. Sledgehammer, signal flare, hunting trap. Strength, excellent. I guess this is better. I think we have to deal with our friend Seigo again, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I'll like sneak down here. Pull this out so I have somewhere to hide under. This is a good use of the environment in stealth. And I think I can climb up here and take this person out. Oh, if I stay down, that is. And here I think, yeah, you've got like a really effective use of darkness. Okay, we'll take him out. Does that give me any more ammo if I take his gun? Does give me a little bit of ammo. Probably a bad idea, but I'll take his gun anyway. Faceplant again. And we'll skedaddle through towards the heart of the nest. So you can sort of see, like, yeah, everything's kind of gone to crap. Nothing's really working out the way that we want it to.
This is Miyako's.
No, we are getting closer to where we need to go. So mission accomplished.
Melissa!
I don't understand. Is the fruit not what you desired?
What is this place? Miyako?
Yeah, I don't know why it's skipping like the last bit of every cutscene, but at least the end of every cutscene that, you know, we still have the context. Okay, so we've been dumped, I guess without our weapons, so it didn't matter that we took his shotgun anyway. And we're just gonna try and avoid the Shibito. It's like when an emulator is running too quickly. Hey, that's probably a good point. That's probably why. You see, I am just running it off the emulator, off my disk, but off the emulator. It's alright, we're getting the gist of it, I think. Maybe that's where the recaps actually do come in handy. Okay, the wrench is incredibly effective, apparently. But yeah, you just have like these spaces that just like cease to make sense. Like, how did this car get up here? This really sort of surreal world building works really, really well. Does Nintendo know about this? I would love if Nintendo just swooped in and was like, no, you can't emulate Blood Curse. What the hell are you doing? It's one of our best IPs. Nintendo can, you know, they can make the next Siren game, I'm sure. They can buy the rights from Sony. Sony hasn't done anything with it in a while. We're gonna push that closed. Stop all the... Oh, sorry, there's spider Shibito, aren't they? Not dog Shibito on this one. Spider Shibito. Which, you know, I guess the spider Shibito and the... You know, as they were in the first game, were pretty creepy, but still not on the same level of body horror. Such a fine line for me, the body horror. And I do really like body horror, one of my favorite things, but whether it's effective or not, a different story. Okay. Wait, was there a bit of weapon there? Crowbar. Surely the crowbar is better than the wrench, right? It's slower, but who knows? But yeah, it's sort of like, how did the town get rebuilt like this? What is happening to reality and like our sense of space? Yeah. There's the maggot Shibito in their full form. Okay. Now we need to get past them very carefully. Now that's not how you do it, obviously. That's not a good start. Yeah. Drop down and get immediately spotted by every single Shibito in the area. That's cool, that's fun. We like that. Alright, back up we go. Alright, it's giving me the wrench, but there's a gun in here. Not that that's gonna do me any good. Okay, yeah, like here we have like really good facial modeling, facial capture. Some faces in this game work really well. Like that one there, I'd never stopped to appreciate that, but that's pretty dang creepy if I do say so myself. Okay. I'll get rid of you. Get rid of... apparently I'm not going to get rid of them. Okay. I'm going to try go under. Can we not go under? No. Let me go... Hopefully they don't look directly down. Okay, we're still good, we're still good. Okay. Sneaking by. We're going to try climb up this ladder here. So we're sort of already reached, like, this is really the turning point of the game, this episode. Quite a bit happens here that's interesting conceptually. It's hardly fair.
What to do? My daughter has run off again.
Yeah, you got pretty, like, effective... pretty effective horror there, I think. When it is a character that you actually have played as already, seeing them corrupted in that way. It is an effective moment. Because you did know them before their transformation. Okay. So we just gotta climb back up the ladder basically without the maggot Shibito spotting us and just throwing something else on top of us. Man, these things are tough. Okay. I'm just gonna try and make a beeline for it now. Hoping and praying. Not good enough, apparently. I think that was a dog or a spider rather than anything else, rather than a maggot, so that's fine. Oh! Come on, just a little bit further. Alright, we made it, we made it. Yeah, this area is like really disorienting. Do you like the faces? Shortness really doesn't mesh well with the camera height. Really takes me out of it personally. Yeah, they're hard to see. But yeah, like I do agree with you. Like it is cool to have like a human face attached to that. It is really effective body horror. Thinking on it more, yeah, I actually do quite like them. I know I said this morning I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but their actual design is pretty cool. They just, yeah, as you said, they don't work very well in the context of actual gameplay. Cool. So in here, another one of the game's most famous scenes. Hopefully it'll let us play through the important bit. But yeah, mission accomplished. We are racing through this game. We're doing really well. I know I'm not going after all the archive items, but that's, you know, that might be another story for a different day. But this is a pretty effective body horror moment, this one.
Girl, it's horrible.
Get away from her. It's okay now, honey. Mommy isn't going anywhere. This isn't right. A circle of
was that?
Are you all right?
Cool. So yeah, everything cycles back through the Ouroboros
Are
thing.
you all right?
Samuel, where's Melissa and Bella? I feel like I'm some goddamn zombie or something.
I'm never gonna let you out of my sight again.
Hurry, get in! God damn it, come on!
Cool. So yeah, we're really burning through that. So that was like the first chunk of the game. The big turning point is that everything loops back to the start and the characters re-experience things in different ways, so different characters will go through the same space. So we have this really explicit haunting, and as I said before, the game itself is really preoccupied with repackaging and repurposing space that was used in the original game as well. So you have these like incredible layers that are operating here, that I think does give this game like some serious punch and like some stuff to talk about theoretically, but it doesn't always work, right? It's interesting because I felt they did a better job building up to the part that was creepy there, and that the camera starts somewhat far away from her face and takes a bit to zoom in. Oh, isn't that the case in past cutscenes? Yeah, I don't know. Like, the game sort of is too eager to sort of be presented as like an action game or something. But the game should have like this dark mystery vibe to it that you feel like should resist that impulse. You feel like the game should be much slower paced just by virtue of the dark rural setting and like what the heck is going on. Like we should be methodically, slowly moving through this incredibly hostile environment like we did in the first two games. But we just don't have that here. So playing this now on stream is actually making me really look forward to playing more of the earlier two games on stream, because I think collectively we'll be able to really get something out of that, and be able to see like what actually makes an effective horror game, especially from this era. Horror games really struggled to sort of be developed or break through in the PS3 360 era for the most part. I was reading this tremendous book. It's really, really good. It's about gender and survival horror, and there was this great point in that when Resident Evil 4 comes out, no longer do we have this sort of more weird, these camera angles that do feel voyeuristic and hostile to like male characters as well, so they're not just catering to the male gaze a lot of the time. Now, when you're given this over-the-shoulder position, like you feel more in power, in control, and again, it comes back to that control, right? And Forbidden Siren does have this sort of over-the-shoulder camera angle, like the first two games do, but there's something else about it, I think, that works in its favor. And the book does have a lot to say about Forbidden Siren as well, actually, and it's sort of negative, maybe even harmful portrayal of gender in that it sort of naturalizes it. But I can talk about that later. It's a book I wish I'd read back when I'd made the video. I don't even know if the book was out then, but I think it released late last year. But it's such an interesting concept that the female characters in the original Forbidden Siren, they're not given weapons, they're expected to be stealthy, they move sort of slower, they have less health, so you have this sort of inherent like gender bias like built into the bones of the game, and it's one of those points that I wish I'd like taken a second to think about before I like wrote about the game, because it's so obvious, it's such an obvious thing to say and an obvious piece of analysis. I was kicking myself when I was reading that. I think it's really fascinating, like the inherent gender bias that is often like present in really subtle ways in any video game really, but obviously horror is my area of interest, so to have that sort of, I guess, spelled out, it was really interesting. I do really want to talk about that some more at some point.
Away from her.
I think survival horror and gender.
This isn't right. The circle. you all right? No. Wait.
So yeah, the illusion there is that she actually knows what's going on. And you get a new playable character. This is the first mission I remember being vaguely difficult.
Sam! Bella! What the fuck is going on? Oh, I feel like I'm some goddamn zombie or something. Ah! Damn! I knew I shouldn't eat that funky Japanese.
You know, I shouldn't have ate that funky Japanese stuff, is what he was about to say before the game decided to cut him off.
Shoot was supposed to be a breeze.
Cool, so this is his one and only playable chapter as well. I think he only gets half this chapter playable too. This game really does not treat him very well at all. Okay, so we need to sneak down and recover a weapon. So I don't think he starts with anything. I think what we need to find is the camera, if I remember correctly. Oh, I have mentioned that before, that's
Sam.
good.
Yo, is it you?
Soul?
Tell me it's you.
Soul,
Sam, yo,
are you
where's
with
Melissa and Bella?
I don't know what's going on. Damn it! Hey, can you open the door from that side?
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, shit. He probably ain't here to help us open this gate.
Be careful. Look for a place we can meet up.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a while ago now, wasn't it? But that would probably explain why I don't recall talking about it, because it was a little while ago. But yeah, it is always a shame when, yeah, like, games through mechanics like essentialize gender. I feel like a lot of people, like, even if they don't like explicitly take that on board, I feel like it helps reinforce a lot of subtle cultural like associations and sort of biases, which, you know, like that's quite frustrating to see, because, you know, games should be these really cool new tools, but they're being used to reinforce, you know, old hierarchies in, unfortunately, yeah, quite predictable ways. Which, yeah, isn't at all ideal. I swear it was in The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I think, where women and men had different, like, starting stats, even just slightly. But I can't remember who was given what. I'm sure it was probably something predictable, like men were given more strength and women were given more agility or something. And I was talking to my partner, and he reminded me of the fact that it was in Lego games, the early Lego games, where women could, like, double or triple jump or something. They could jump really high. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know that, but I guess that's something people can do now. It's just, yeah, it's really interesting how games have historically approached, like, gender. I don't, yeah, like, and I feel like, yeah, games obviously still have, like, a lot of problems with it, with representing gender in a way that that isn't full of these, like, old biases. Okay, got the video camera now, so gonna knock this person out. Ruthless, okay.
That's right.
Now, I'm pretty sure the camera is actually a really good weapon for reasons I cannot quite discern. Yeah, heavy blunt weapon, strong. First time I played through this mission, I took the nail hammer thinking it would be better than this video camera, but no, like, the video camera was the much better tool. Speaking of which, I remember my mum and I talking about the weird gender differences in the Lego Star Wars games when I was a kid, because all the male characters punched by default, whereas all the female characters slapped instead. Even as a kid, it seemed like a weird thing to deliberately program into the game. I'd forgotten about that, but that's also, yeah, really interesting. I had also... I feel like at the time I was like, yeah, like, this is kind of weird, right? Don't they like put their hand on their hip or something and like slap as well? It's really really strange. Can I not just knock this guy down? Oh, stay down, buddy. There's another one around here. Yep. Oh, what the heck? But yeah, it's like, I guess it's like gender. No, I've got to do all that again because he killed me. Unbelievable. Even if it didn't fit their character's personality, yeah, it's such a shame. Just sort of this, yeah, like performativity, like baked into like a Lego game. It's like, you know, like why doesn't Jar Jar Binks? Why didn't he get a slap? Just deeply frustrating, right? Deeply frustrating. But yeah, funny to remember. The book I was reading had this great quote, and it said that for the most part, women in video games pay for their agency with you know, with sex appeal, and I thought that was like a transformative line. Is that's so true in the majority of cases. I was sort of struggling to think of games that, yeah, like sort of refuted that argument, and I really struggled to think of any. Jar Jar Binks actually should have gotten a girl boss slap, to be honest. They really, you know, missed opportunities. I just love the fact that, yeah, we're talking about Jar Jar Binks having a girl boss slap in the middle of this Blood Curse playthrough. I think it's just perfect. And they talk about serious analysis in these streams, obviously. Okay, let's try this again. Is this one of the weird instances where you think the game should give you like a checkpoint after you hit this lady over the head, but yeah, I really don't know why they were suddenly deciding to skimp out on checkpoint here, but that's alright. We'll try this again. Come on, don't slow down now, come on. Climb the ladder. Okay. So this guy's coming. See if I can get him when he comes by. The perfect blend of serious analysis and girl boss discussion is indeed a staple, yes. That's surely is why everyone is here right now. Okay, not this time, buddy. Not this time. Okay, stay down. He locks this, doesn't he? I think we need him to unlock it. That's fine. There's just a magazine in there that's like worth a read, I suppose, but okay. Now, does he constantly have his back to me? Maybe, I guess so. So he's got a gun. Okay, take him down. Should we get any ammo for this, or should I keep the video camera? No, we got 10 bullets. Yeah, it's probably not going to do us any good because we'll switch characters shortly anyway, if I remember correctly. But we're getting there. Okay. Thank you. We want to try and call the elevator, and the elevator doesn't work, so we need Sam to switch it on.
Damn. Never an elevator when you need it.
Really such good music.
Getting anywhere at this rate. Gotta think. Now what?
Okay, so we need to find a weapon. That's not a weapon on the... no. Okay. What's back downstairs? The locked door, right, okay. So we gotta sneak past them. Let's turn the flashlight off. Just go around. Flick that back on. Okay. Oh. Right. Guy with rifle. On the bridge, okay. So, let's try and avoid getting shot by this guy. Forgotten about him. Okay. Provided there's a minecart up here, I can use that against him. Remember correctly? Yep. Cool. Okay. Another minecart ride. Good times. Jump in. He'll be fine, I'm sure. I love that every character is, yeah, like athletic enough to do a dive roll out of a moving minecart in the dark. Okay, knock out the Shibito in front of the control panel. Let's go back down. Turn those elevators on. And Soul can come back up. Maybe at the end of this of this playthrough, what I'll do is play through, or have a read of all the archive items sort of at once and see what we can get out of it. It's too bad you're not playing as a woman. You could have triple jumped out of the card instead. Yeah, if Lego games have taught me anything,
Shit.
that's what should have happened.
Damn it.
Okay, up we go. Alright, okay, so that guy's already back up. This will save Sam. Oh, he's still up. Cool. How did he get his gun back? I shouldn't ask these questions.
Let's get out of here.
You owe me big time, man.
Do you have 2 guns? Mission accomplished, cool. That was the one and only mission where we play as Soul.
I didn't know
The next
how
cutscene
village was.
If anything happens
will
to her,
reveal
I'm
absolutely
holding
nothing.
You responsible.
Hey, chill out, alright? And how is this my fault? I don't remember anyone forcing you to bring her along.
It's Mommy. Bella, I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm never gonna let you out of my sight again, okay?
Right. This is possibly my least favorite mission in the game. Bella's AI just, when I played it, did not work for me. I'm fully expecting for that to happen again. If it doesn't, that would be fabulous.
What's going on here?
But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see, shall we? Okay, so this is a stealth mission. A stealth escort mission, which, you know, AI companions are famously really reliable at stealth. Okay, so we gotta figure out a way to climb down. I think the safest way to do it is actually to go through a balcony, if I remember correctly. If we drop down through here, so she's gonna faceplant, really hurt herself. And then Bella will do the same. I don't think there's an option to catch her. Yeah, it's just kind of comically sad every time. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why we let her do that. Anyway, see, you can see like she'll go in front of you for no reason whatsoever, but then also refuse to follow you fast enough. So yeah, the test here will be whether she's able to follow us down the stairs quickly enough. We got a sake bottle here, but I don't think that'll really do us any good. And turn the flashlight off, and we're just gonna wait for them to go through their patrol here. Okay. Okay, now they're coming our way, I think. So theoretically, what we want them to do is... I'm actually just studying their routine here. Okay, no, we should have gone before. That's alright. Okay, is Bella coming? Okay. Where the mission consistently breaks for me, yeah, is where Bella, like, she really needs to come down the stairs here, but she never does. The other thing I'm going to do is hold this door shut, because consistently Bella would come down the stairs, get spotted by the Shibito inside here, and the Shibito would just come over to her, and that's game over. Okay. I have no idea where she is. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe it's best to knock her out, or try. Right, it's not helpful, is it? The sake bottle is a one-hit thing, unlike the beer bottle from earlier, for some reason. Okay. Yeah, and now Bella is down here. You can see this is just a perfectly designed mission. Absolutely no flaws whatsoever. Okay. So I'm gonna blame that one on Bella. We're gonna try that again. We got it this time. Alright. We know what we're doing. Okay. I don't know why Bella's AI is so hesitant to come down the stairs. Okay. Faceplant again. Back up, let her faceplant as well. It's so sad. Why don't we catch her? I don't know. Okay. Where are you? Okay. And they turn to go down the hall. Should be good. Okay, we're good. Okay. No. Bella is right there. What is she doing? Bella, for the love of God, come down the stairs. And I don't know. Come on, Bella. We need to get to a checkpoint, but unfortunately, yeah, a single open palm slap or hit like that, not particularly effective. The moment you have a weapon, you're like undefeatable, but okay, we didn't have it that time. I'm glad that this mission, like, I'm almost glad that it wasn't just like a fluke the first time I played it, that this mission sucked. It's just designed badly. I'm not at fault, the game is, right? We'll see if we can find another weapon. I don't think there is one. Check the roof. I don't think there's anything. There's no real benefit to getting her to hide anywhere yet. The other problem is I don't know where she goes to hide. You know, what parameters her little child AI brain is looking for a good hiding spot. The third time's the charm. Faceplant again. It's so sad every time. Okay, alright. Okay. You turn around, you have a look there. Ah, that was bad. Bella is gonna do that. Come on, come. Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. Just absolutely fabulous. I'm having a great time. What's going on here? Yeah, what's with the AI in this game? Physically painful. If only we could triple jump out of here. Where's my girl boss gun when I need it? I don't even know who spotted me. Where did that other one come from? Ah, from there. Okay. I should have been paying attention to you as well. Good to know for future. I don't know how I didn't see you the first couple of times. No. Is there another sake bottle out here? No. Is this open? Nope. It would be nice if Bella actually followed us into the room so I could like brace it from the inside. Yep, we're screwed. Okay, why is this so painful? We got furthest the first time, I think. There's no flares either in this mission, are there? No, nothing over there. Jump down. This is the way we're supposed to go. Come on, we can do this. We'll do this and then I'll have a break for the day. Should I be sneaking? Is that what I'm doing? Wrong? I think so. I should be crouching past her. I think she's just hearing me run by. I don't think... yeah, I can't open that one. I'm gonna brace the door shut. This is the only winning strategy. I don't know what Bella is doing right now. Okay, so she should be stuck in there and then confused. I think they have one go at opening the door and then they give up. Just gonna hold it for another minute just in case. Okay. Where is Bella is the question. Sure would be nice if she, you know, would like come down the stairs now. But, you know, what do I know? Why did they do this to me? Can we sneak forward real quick? Is there a weapon here? No. Bella, come on. She's gonna do it to me again. Brace the door, brace the door. I don't know why. It's like she's perfectly calibrated to come down the stairs at exactly the wrong time. Absolutely infuriating. Bella, you got a lot to answer for. Come on.
Are we okay now?
No! Brace the door again. This is gameplay, alright? This is this is outrageous, come on. Shut up! I think this is why everyone is annoyed with Bella. Like everyone online is like, oh my god, she's so annoying. Just because of this one mission. This one part of this one mission. The rest of the mission isn't even that bad. You have to be joking. You have to be joking. How did you do that? We were so close. How did this nurse spot me? Honestly, yeah, passive aggressive is the right way to describe it. Can we lead the nurse this way? Is there anything up here? Probably just more Shibito, to be perfectly honest, yeah. I'll just look around for another weapon. Nothing. Nothing. Yep. I did everything right. I swear Bella like kept walking in front of that nurse's like line of sight. Why is she programmed like that? Okay, it's fine. I'm stable, I'm calm. I'm on top of things. Faceplant again. Yeah, come on. Right, yeah. After the last display, I'm definitely not going to catch you. Okay, let's do this again. it's so funny and so sad at the same time. Good parenting. Okay, sneak past. Sneak past. Okay. I'm gonna brace the door. I have no idea where Bella is or what she's doing. Okay. Instead of going off to the left, I'm gonna focus on her, lock my vision here. Okay, when she turns around, I'm gonna go down this way. Hopefully that compels Bella to quickly come down the stairs and come over this way. Thank you. Okay. Now. Okay. Why is this making me so nervous? Okay, please just follow me. Don't try and go back up the stairs. We're just gonna try open the door. Can't leave Bella behind. Finally. Why is that one objective like the hardest one in the game?
Bella, this way.
Try the door once, give up.
Be a good girl and wait here for Mommy, okay?
Mommy?
Love the inexplicable look at the key. What is this, a key? Key of some sort? Okay. Aside from letting her face plant to the ground, yeah. I did parent. Okay, you notice it's the Saiga hospital, so Dr. Seigo Saiga's family. Deserved though. After that last showing, that was just abysmal. I don't know what was happening. I do enjoy this music like a lot, but But yeah, for whatever reason, I think you're right. Like it makes this mission quite funny. Okay, I think it's just down this way. Still got my useless little sake bottle. The moment it doesn't even knock an enemy down. Like that's the main thing. Unlock the door. Turn the power on. Bad things happen. Okay, reunite with Bella. I'll try to finish this mission and then I think I'll head off again for the day, but it would be great to stream again tomorrow morning.
Bella! Bella! Where are you, Bella?
So we just get a repeat. This guy really doesn't have a good showing. He gets half a mission. He gets half a mission and he dies both times.
Bella! Bella!
It's just like not even vaguely scary. Just funny, the evil laughter. Just funny. Okay, which way do we gotta go? Through here. Now the music's really frantic now. The tension is high. Okay, back up we go. There's gotta be a better weapon around here somewhere. No. What did you do that for? The exact same music whenever you get lost in malls. Yeah, it's a pretty stressful experience. Absolutely hopeless. This mission is not going well for me. Okay, let's try that again. Reunite with her. I think that triggers the cutscene again, which I'll just skip this time. Okay, back through this way. I don't even have the sake bottle anymore. The game took that away from me. I really hope she... a scalpel, that's what I need. Hey guys, come back. I'm right behind you, but okay. I guess I'll just beeline for the scalpel this time. Okay. You know what we're doing? This mission sucks. End of story. Having to, escort someone who dies just by being in proximity to the enemy is, not great. See, and I feel like that's, that lack of control is a bad lack of control, because it's not you necessarily doing anything wrong, it's the game itself, demanding something of you. Oh, seriously? Wait, I have a scalpel. I'm holding that already. Okay. Just finish him off then. Why is the music screaming at me? I don't know. Is it too loud? Yeah, like in comparison to me? I did turn it up from this morning. So do let me know if it's like, if it is too loud. It's pretty intense in my ears, but that's how I like it. Okay, take the parking sign. Really shrill and annoying? Yeah. That is this track, unfortunately. Very different to like the soothing, vaguely comical music we had before. Where is she? Is that her? That is her, right? Where did she go? I can't even tell. I guess she's got her eyes closed, which is fair enough. Probably a good detail to include. Yo. You have overdue parking tickets. Or some other cheesy one-liner that anyone can come up with. Just keep going down to the basement. I hope I'm going the right way. She's probably... Yeah, of course she is. She's on the other side. If I take the elevator down, that should get me to where I need to go. Guess that takes care of the cremation. Slings on sunglasses. Okay, alright. Into the basement. Pick up Bella, get the hell out of here. So we can stop listening to this music. Oh, seriously? Don't die now, please. It's that annoying nurse from before. Stay down. Objective, escape the composer. Okay, come on. Let's move. The music is so dramatic. Okay, we made it. Yay. We did it. We escaped. There's still like one other bad mission. But we're not quite there yet.
先に行っててくれ、ユキエ。さすがに飽きた。
I think the mission accomplished is pretty fun, to be honest. I'm a big fan. Okay, music's back. We're not free just yet.
Get in. Get away from her! Get your filthy hands off my little girl, you son of a bitch! Come on, start.
The music's back. Oh no.
Start, goddamn!
What are we gonna do?
What is wrong with this village? Everything's so screwed up.
Is it?
Damn, what the hell? I feel like I'm going insane.
Yeah, all the visual filters on the screen will do that to you. And the music.
Bella, hold on! There goes my insurance premium.
He's about to do a key change. We're not ready.
Oh, mommy, I can't get my foot out.
なぜだ、妙な気分だ。
こうするしかできない。せっかく綺麗だったのに。
Cool. Okay, that's probably where I'll end it for today. We've played through, 8 out of 12 episodes. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, because the last few episodes do tend to have like longer missions with more complicated structure to them. But who knows, maybe I will blow through episodes 9 through 12. Should be a lot of fun, regardless of where I get up to. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these like 2 random streams at the beginning and the end of the day, for me anyway. We got 2 boos somehow. I was wondering, were you really that unenthused about the idea? But no, thanks everyone for watching again, and I do really appreciate your patience. I don't know if you might not necessarily have noticed I was gone, but it's good to be back. So hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and I'll see you again possibly tomorrow. Catch you later.